Coll, big game on Saturday. Maybe first real proper test. Going into high in confidence though. Still unbeaten in the league this season. Looking for 8 wins in a row. How are you feeling about it?
No, we're obviously very confident. I think first test is maybe a wee bit wide of the mark in terms of like the other teams have been really good, and you know when you're playing at home, it's probably the best sort of away game for a team coming here. So we've had a lot of tests recently, especially Saturday just there was a real test, and I thought we stood up to it well. Obviously Coll's goal's outstanding, which gets us the 3 points, which kept us at the top of the league going into Saturday, which hopefully gives us that wee bit of momentum. But yeah, Saturday's massive, and we're under no illusions of how hard the game will be.
A game that's got a wee bit of a hype around it. It's been building up for a good few weeks, given the fact that they are also unbeaten, kind of neck and neck at the moment, just ahead only on goal difference. And the last 2 weeks as well, they've had the chance to put a wee bit of pressure on having the kind of earlier kickoffs. Is that something that's maybe played on your mind or anything leading up to this one?
No, not really. I mean, I think it is at the point now where you are. They'll probably be the same in terms of like when you win, you sort of check if they've won. But I think that's just the form of the two teams, which hats off to both of us because it's really good form. I think 22 points. Is it 22?
22 points, yeah.
From a possible 24 is outstanding in any league. So yeah, Saturday. It's the end of the quarter as well, so they couldn't have really set it up any better. We're obviously really happy that it's at home in front of our fans who, to be honest with you, have been incredible this year. I think it's something that we've really spoke about in the changing room. It's made a real difference. I thought on Saturday it could have got a bit feisty in terms of like not winning the game. We went a goal behind and we conceded late, but they never turned on us, and it's something that opposition players are mentioning as well, the changing atmosphere. So no, we're really looking forward to Saturday. We've put a lot of work in this week, and yeah, confidence will never be higher, and it'll never be higher for them as well. So it'll be a really tough game.
That win on Saturday, and the win against Queen of the South a couple weeks before that as well, just a show of how much strength and character the squad has this season. Yeah,
it's something that we've talked about in terms of going the whole 90 minutes and not getting frustrated. We know that teams will look to frustrate us, especially at home, sort of try and turn the fans against us. So just mention it again, that's huge that they don't, and they stick with us. But no, it's something we talked about right sort of first week of pre-season, why we were doing a lot of the hard runs in pre-season were for times like Saturday. So yeah, it's good that we're able to score these late goals, but we are looking to sort of make it a wee bit more comfortable, especially at home. I think we've won every game at home in the league so far, and it's something we want to try and get. We're aiming for 18 wins at home, which is a tough task, but we're confident.
Two players that have been given a lot of praise this season, yourself and Tom Lang, for being such a key part to keeping the goals out at the other end. Really strong defensive pairing that you've got now. How does it feel for you? You've kind of stepped up into the captain's role, playing really well in that role. Is that something that you've been enjoying, kind of taking the burden of?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's obviously disappointing for him again. First and foremost, he's the club captain, and we miss him. He's going through his rehab just now, but it's, to be honest with you, it isn't much of a change. I've always sort of tried to be a captain without. You don't need to wear the armband to be a captain and to try and lead. I'm obviously one of the most experienced boys now. I noticed that the other day when I was the oldest in training. So getting to that age now, and I've played a lot of games, so try to help the younger ones. But when you mention Tom, I think you also need to mention the whole sort of team. I think there was times last season where we were a bit disjointed and we were chasing after things and we weren't maybe defending as a team as well as we could. But yeah, just on Tom's been outstanding, and I mentioned it after the Ayr game, I think, to you guys in the Petrofac Cup, or whatever it's called now, but
SPFL Trophy,
different name every year. But Tom's a great foil for me. Tom's so aggressive, he's got good pace, he's good on the ball. I mean, he's kind of got all the attributes. I think we're really lucky to have him here, and I'm lucky to play next to him. And I hope that Tom feels the same with me. I think we complement each other well. So no, it's good, but we're a bit disappointed with the goals that we conceded on Saturday, and I think that's that wee sort of fire in your belly that you don't want to concede goals, and we want clean sheets every week. Like, we're disappointed with the goal that we conceded at Kelty, even though it was a great goal from the boy, and then to concede 2 at home. So we're looking on Saturday to get back to being difficult to play against, because we know with the players in our team, you've got Brad scoring a raker, Cal, Roscoe's firing, Alfie, all these sort of forward-thinking players will get us a goal. So our sort of mantle before the game is clean sheet and we win the game. So from that point of view, we've done well, but we've not done anything yet. Do you know what I mean? It's like you said, 8 games into the season, and Saturday a big test for us.
Just finally, it's looking like it's going to be a really big attendance on Saturday. Fans turning out in their numbers, but to be fair, they've done that all season. Spoke about a few players and the managers as well, about the introduction of the new singing sections and the Ultras 1876 and that Kevin McAllister stand. How important for you and the rest of the players has that support been and that kind of increase in atmosphere? Yeah,
well, I think I've already mentioned it, the effect that they've had, and I think they're dragging other fans with them as well. I think when you're a normal punter that goes, you might not stand in the singing section, you might be a bit older or whatever, but you'll see those fans, they're still creating an atmosphere, and other fans will join in off the back of it. And it's something that has been spoke about, and just looking forward to Saturday in terms of like how big an occasion it is and sort of what it will mean for the rest of the league season. We had ample opportunities last year to go and win these sort of games, and we sort of let the fans down on too many occasions last year, so it's something that we need to change. That's the sort of last thing from last season now. We need to go win these big sort of league games that will decide where the title ends up end of the season.
Cool, thank you very much for your time and all the best for Saturday.
Cheers.